Now, DJ
What's up, chat?
Academics
Finna be reacting to Pooh Shiesty flexing in jail after robbing
Gucci
Gucci Mane. I don't
crime
support that
and
nigga
up
Pooh
the
Shiesty for
Draco
what he
on
did.
Pooh.
Gucci Mane a real nigga, but we finna get into this video in 3, 2, 1.
Let them know
Okay, let's see what this talking about. My headphones is off. I can't hear the first part. Let's get into this. Let's get into this real quick. Cause I don't fuck with Pooh Shiesty for what he did, twin. That's that backdoor shit, twin.
Bro, we just did it, bro. It's over with. What you want
We do not support that, y'all feel me? And they really got Gucci Mane on video robbing him, twin. They trying to embarrass that man, but they can't embarrass Guwap, twin. They can't embarrass Guwap, twin.
Right? Because this is
I don't care what nobody say. Gucci Mane, not no snitch.
Seconds. And to be honest with you, what it sounds like is that nervous conversation, not because anyone's really scared, but because everyone in the room knows
call me a snitch? I guess we gonna make it a fucking trend to snitch,
very fucking quickly if something goes wrong. So clearly we have Pooh Shiesty's dad who's holding the bag that I guess the Draco came out of and a piece of paper.
Hey chat, since Scar been a real nigga in these videos in my last video, we got him a treat, chat. I'm guessing
that's Big 30 talking.
I got Scar a treat.
Sounds like the guy behind the camera who's recording it. We know Big 30 recorded this video. The video came from his phone.
Right.
Now I don't know who the fuck this is. I'm sure we could figure it out if we took the time. But as soon as Gucci walks over here, he pulls
it back out.
The Draco. From what we were told, and what the paperwork stated was that Pooh Shiesty had the Draco. But this is one of the other associates clearly holding.
That Matt Moon shit, twin.
Seeing Pooh.
I think Pooh just gave him the Draco. I think Pooh Shiesty gave him the Draco because he knew they was finna record.
Twin.
So he was like, "Hey, hold this."
Nah, I didn't know you gonna have one.
Dude just put it up in the bag.
I got the Toe Bonnie right after I seen you got the Toe Bonnie. I was actually gonna get it like a long time ago.
It seemed like Pooh Shiesty wasn't done with Gucci, so folks pulled the gun back out.
Eating it, whatever you wanna call it, twin.
With the gun in his hand, which may be used in his legal defense. Like, look, I didn't have a gun, but the homie damn sure had a gun. And I mean, yeah, obviously everything still looks pretty fucking bad when your homeboy is standing right here with a big ass gun.
Try to choke Bonnie like that Matt Muller shit.
But let's continue.
Wait,
that shit not saving. Y'all still holding on hope for him. They could use that in legal defense. Ain't no legal defense, bro. There's no. There's no. You can't defend. How do you defend this?
Only natural ingredients. Well, that just make my taste buds.
No, say it, nigga. Like,
tell you, twin, I ain't tasted nothing like that in a long time.
Has the gun or not? That's not really gonna make a difference.
It's like milky flavored.
If 5 people get in the car to go murder somebody, it don't really
matter. I love fruit, twin. I love eating healthy.
You know who killed them. Look at the Fulio case. It don't really matter who did the shooting. They all got life.
Real shit, twin. He got the big one.
Shout out.
You know me, I went strawberry banana today.
Ain't never did no police, none of that, bro.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Pooh is telling him what to do. But Gucci doesn't sound scared.
Not at all.
Like, I don't really
Gucci
hear
not scared. He don't sound scared because he not scared.
They try to make it, you know, a couple interviews came out. Hernandez Govan, the guy that beat the Dolph murder, he came out saying that Gucci was crying, this and that. Matter of fact, let me show y'all the clip.
Yo, appreciate you, Matt Muller, for even like putting me onto YouTube, twin. But this drink is good,
you know what I'm saying? You know, you gonna
appreciate you putting me on that.
Follow the instructions, but you know, you still supposed to keep your pride though. You know what I'm saying? You know.
See, that's that stupid shit I be talking about. First of all, he handled it very well. Second of all, what you mean keep my pride, bro? I'm trying to keep my life.
Why would he butt back at Pooh Shiesty for no reason so he could die?
In my face.
If he a smart businessman like he say he is, twin, he gonna be quiet.
They pointed at me telling me what to do. I don't give a damn about no
he got kids and a wife, folks. You think that nigga about to butt back and still be a street nigga when he about 40 years old? Hell no.
We trying to get home.
Hell no. The streets is done to begin with. You ain't gotta be 40 years old to get out of this shit, twin. I don't even want to be part of this shit.
Who thinks about pride in that moment? Yeah, I'm gonna keep my pride. Nigga,
this shit stupid. All it is shooting at people, shooting at people, robbing people, crossing your homie out, whacking your homie out. Robbing a broke nigga that's already broken and you now he mad and gonna come back shit. That's what it is.
He should have been more prepared, pulling up like that, knowing that it was an issue.
Yeah. I do agree with that. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms.
I need these bitches in both.
They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues. But they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000.
Shop.
I do agree with that. I think he should have been more prepared. Like he should have kind of seen it coming. But I think that he was. I think he really had love for Pooh Shiesty up until that moment, though. You know what I'm saying?
That shit not loyalty, twin. That shit not real.
Pooh Shiesty was endorsing Gucci. It seemed like they had more like a big brother, little homie relationship. He put him on. I don't think Gucci was in the mindset of like, okay, we finna go on this, and do this. No, I think Gucci was like, all right, we're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna do this as men in private. We don't want to do it in front of everybody. I think it was more like that. I don't think bro was thinking that it was a possibility. Now, if this was some other rapper, I think Gucci probably would have been a little bit more. Plus, it's like once
you don't
Gucci ain't been in the streets in 10, 15 years.
Like a broke person.
Once you leave the streets, bro, a lot of that street mindset
that's what keeps you broke is the mindset.
You know what I'm saying? Which can sometimes be a bad thing, but I don't think he even thinking like that, bro. Like, but I do think that once Pooh Shiesty said, "Go get my bag," I want to know like what the context of the conversation is when he said, "Hey,
pass me that Drake." That's what he mean.
You know what I'm saying?
The bag had a Drake in it.
Like, why did he say that? I don't know.
You know, that ain't how real street move. You know when.
So hearing that and then going back to the video, you can hear Gucci's voice.
Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop.
Straight face.
You said you want to be dropped, you drop.
Like, he don't sound scared. He sound annoyed.
Hands in his pocket.
He sounds like irritated. Got me in a situation.
Right.
You want to be dropped, you drop. It's over with. It's done. Are we good? Can we go?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't sound like, he doesn't sound scared.
Go ahead. You
like, it's not what a lot of people.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro. When you in them moments, you don't really have time to be scared. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in a moment where I'm staring down a barrel before. You don't really have time to be scared. You just react. It's more like survival. Either you gonna run, you gonna grab your gun, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, you gonna drive off, whatever. You're not really, you don't really got time to be like scared and start crying. Like, your emotions don't have time to register for you to start crying and all that shit. It's just like,
bro, nigga, let me
okay,
go
whatever.
home.
What you want me to do? You want me to sign? You drop. It's done. Come on. Are we good? Let's go. Come on. Let me go home. Shit.
Made it seem, unless some shit happened off camera and he wiped his eyes and got his shit together. But
ain't scared,
to be honest with you, from the energy that I can pick up on this, if the Draco wasn't in the room, I don't
think this
see this necessarily going like that.
No,
Gucci a big motherfucker. Gucci like 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? Nobody in that room really seems like they'd be able to stand toe to toe with him, especially since Gucci got in shape.
Right.
So it sounds like he knows, like, all right, I'm in a predicament. I can't beat the gun. You know what I mean?
You can't beat the gun.
I'm not gonna get on camera and be like, I am relieving Pooh Shiesty from my label. I wish him the best. Like, he's not doing none of that. He's just like, all right, you want to be dropped, you drop.
Right. If he would have made me do it, I would have did it.
This video should have never got recorded, because even if they released it, like, look, he dropped us, it doesn't even sound believable.
It don't sound believable
Gucci
at all.
is not acting for y'all. He's not doing none of that.
Right.
Sign the paper, it's done.
But now, because of how viral this video has gone, and everyone's essentially like, oh yeah, Pooh Shiesty's done, his boys are done, this is over with, fresh life sentence, you get a life sentence, you get a life sentence. Well, Pooh Shiesty's, I think, ex-lawyer, because he removed himself from the case or someone else got hired, Bradford Cohen is speaking out on the situation.
All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty. Everyone has been calling me and texting me and DMing me for an update on Pooh's case, and because this
the video is not alleged, but that's his job, boy. You gotta say that.
Well, I don't think the video is alleged. We all saw the video. The video
right.
One is I think it's pretty nasty work that there's leaks coming from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Texas.
Oh, that's the nasty such a good job
on evidence that they
not the robbery
will benefit their case. Of course, they're not leaking evidence that will not benefit their case.
There is no evidence that will not benefit their case. What are you talking about?
Me and bro really agreeing.
This is what I tell you about
see how
lawyers, bro. They slimy. He's still trying to like, hey, look what Wax said. I can't even see. I'm gonna pull up the, what's his name? Law what? LAWRONIN. Let's look up. Let's go to his page real quick, cause I'll see Whack 100 posts in there. He said this guy is slow. First there was no contract. It was lyrics from a song. Now he never did nothing with it. Like saying they got robbed. Saying they robbed the bank but didn't spend the money. Stupid. This guy's
I didn't even really understand the influence of what he just said because that shit sounded stupid.
That's the first part of that.
Well, that's kind of a no shit thing, right? They're not gonna release something that they feel would work against them. But is it legal to essentially leak or release evidence? Because the fact that this came out and it's federal is crazy. Normally somebody will get caught in the state. Someone will request a body cam and then we get to see what happened. But this video was extracted from a phone by the feds or the police and then released to the public. I don't even think there's a source as to where the video came from. It's like it was just sent, posted, and then spread. I don't even know who originally posted.
Police dropped that bitch to mess with Gucci and get Pooh shots. They're trying to get two birds with one stone.
So the fact that it was released is crazy. But I mean, it's not like it would sway a jury either way because it would still get shown. It would
get shown in the jury.
Or Gucci team did that, something like that.
It would get shown in trial regardless.
To where he wouldn't have to
let's look at the actual video itself. It does not negate my argument, my legal argument that I made at the bond hearing of whether or not this is a kidnapping case. The legal definition for federal kidnapping, this does not meet. The benefit that they're having in this video is allegedly him getting out of a contract, which he never got out of. He never used. Nothing ever happened from it. So it doesn't change my argument that this is not a federal kidnapping charge. This is not
federal kidnapping. The Federal Kidnapping Act makes it a federal crime to unlawfully seize, confine, or abduct a person across state lines or international borders, or if the victim is a federal official or the crime occurs on federal property. So other than state lines, I mean, what the hell? It was unlawfully seized.
Send him to jail.
I mean, keeping him in a room with a gun out and saying, "Tell him what's going on. Tell him what happened. Tell him what's going on."
Bro. That man did a lot for you. You know your cousin died, bro.
What the hell?
You shouldn't expect everything from everybody, bro. Take care of your own family, Swim. Or the money you got.
Yeah, he killed the guy, but he didn't drink his blood, so it's not murder.
You already got enough.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A federal case in itself because it can't come in with the Commerce Clause.
Be mad at me,
they didn't prove anything
like I said,
with these cell phones
that were allegedly
I'm not used, shit. That there had some sort of cell phone information
if you really want to kill me about a little bit of
communicated something with the cell phone. That was not used. So all these different things take it out of the federal realm.
Does it really matter though? Why does that matter?
All right, I'll be honest. This is what it sounded like when my public defender was like, yo, we're going to file this, that they had no legal grounds to search you, fruit of the poisonous tree, that they found the gun after stopping you illegally, and the whole case is going to get thrown out because they can't link you to a crime if the evidence that they linked you to the crime with is found illegally because they searched you illegally, I was like, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. I'm going to beat the case, And then, boom, judge rejected it.
Prison,
You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole thing he gave you was lawyer talk.
Exactly.
They're supposed to give you reasons to ask how you could beat this. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to tell you, they're not getting away with that. Nah, they didn't do this right. Nah, they didn't do that right. That doesn't mean it works though.
Right.
Realistically. That doesn't mean that they're gonna side in favor of what the lawyer is saying.
Right.
You know?
Paying them to make your case look good.
At the end of the day, lawyers are here to make you look good. That's what you're paying them for.
That's what you're paying them for.
And the lawyers are going to tell you the best possible outcomes because that's why you continue to pay them. Even though I don't think he's the current lawyer on this case, I'm just saying that's how they work.
my original argument. It's still my argument. Number 3 of my number 1, 2, and 3. One is that it's a dirty trick by the U.S. Attorney's Office to release evidence. Number 2 is that it still doesn't meet the definition. Number 3 in that realm of what is important in this alleged video is that it does not show Pooh with a weapon. Again, they
that's what I said.
That
what does that matter?
Had this AK-47, this alleged AK-47, and it doesn't show Pooh with an alleged AK-47. It shows someone else with an alleged AK-47.
What does that matter?
So there's still things in this video.
This is a perfect RICO.
All that shit sounds good
RICO
until they be like, yeah, we're gonna add a RICO charge too, because you're obviously the leader of this gang. You told us you were, and you obviously everybody in this room was doing what you told them to do. So you're obviously
his dad is the OG that made it.
No gun charge. Great.
His dad's the OG that made it.
First of all, you're on probation. You're not even
Shiesty's robbing people and putting on a gang, doing illegal criminal activities.
This is what I say. This is just lawyer talk.
That's a RICO.
This is the shit that they gonna make you feel like that you have a chance. And he's not going to. Even though he's not Pooh Shiesty lawyer no more, he's still going to try to have these bullshit ass arguments because it's like he recruiting. Like if you get locked up for something and you get arrested for something and you want to hire him as a lawyer, he always wants to seem like he's on the side of the criminal. You see what I'm saying? He don't ever want to seem like, he on the side of the courtroom. That's why he's not gonna say Pooh Shiesty.
Liars. He's
not gonna say Pooh Shiesty is cooked. He's not gonna say look what he said at the bottom. I still believe there are many motions to be argued on this one, so I wouldn't count his legal team out yet. Oh, really? Okay, well, what I will count out is he's going to be found innocent. That we could count that out, right? Like, but he's not going to say that because he still want to. It's like a beautiful lie, bro. You feel me? It's like that dude that's cheating on his girlfriend. That he really don't like her, but he tell her he love her. Hey, yeah, baby, you the only one, baby.
Exactly.
He not gonna tell her that he cheating. Exactly. Why would he do that? And he using her car and her house and her money. He gonna keep using the house and the car, the money.
Still help the defense. Obviously, the video in itself, if it's proven to be the actual video, it's not something that would be exonerating in a state case and or a federal.
Okay, so what he wrote was, everyone jumps right off the bat to say this video is that this video is a guarantee of conviction. My opinion may be controversial, but I don't see it that way.
Of course
Why?
You don't,
because
you're a
still
lawyer.
Needs to meet the definition of a federal kidnapping, which it still does not meet. This indictment was rushed, it's sloppy, and whoever brought these are the charges to file.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing you said. What was it, like 2 or 3 months ago? That's the same thing you said. You said the indictment was rushed and sloppy. And then they just released a video saying, no, this what happened. And then they're going to release more evidence. And you're going to be like, oh, well. And then there's going to be more evidence. And you're going to be like, well, I don't think he's like
it up, too. That's crazy, man. We'll just look it up.
USA badge. Well, what is the federal definition of kidnapping? Under federal law, kidnapping is the unlawful seizure, confinement, or transportation of a person against their will, often involving ransom, reward, or other purposes, with federal jurisdiction triggered by interstate movement or special circumstance. Core definition. Federal kidnapping is defined under 18 U.S.C. 1201 as the act of unlawfully seizing, confining, and veiled.
Let's skip all that because we already read it. Federal jurisdiction.
My little badass cat.
Federal jurisdiction applies in specific situations, including interstate or foreign transport. If the victim is moved across state lines or international borders, or if the offender travels across state lines to commit the crime.
Crossing state lines.
It's already been proven that they came from Memphis to Texas to do this with guns, multiple cars, Greyhound buses. It's federal kidnapping, bro. What the hell? Like, did he think he's talking to like a? I'm not in kindergarten, gang. I'm like, it's not that hard to just fucking read. What the hell? Use of interstate commerce, employing mail, telephone, or other facilities of interstate in committing the offense. Special victims, kidnapping of foreign officials. That's not the case here. Crimes occurring on U.S. and maritime territorial lands. That's not the case here. But these two are definitely the case.
Decoying, kidnapping, abducting, or carrying away and holding a person for ransom, reward, or any other purpose, except in cases where a parent takes a minor. The law covers both physical force and deceptive means used to lure or transport.
Pretty good. Got a weird little taste to it. Probably the protein.
All right, well,
and you lured him across state lines to another
promise
state.
I'm finna eat the rest.
I would break this down. Being the unintelligent, non-lawyer person
I'm not sponsored by them. No,
is
no type of way, but
fucks
somebody yogurt bars.
Commerce,
I don't know about the vanilla
movement, interstate travel, because
7 out of 10,
Gucci
8 out of
Mane
10.
traveled
Try more
from,
flavors, though.
I believe, Atlanta
I'm still listening, though.
to Texas.
See me walk around the room
right?
a little bit.
So that's interstate. That's
cool.
going from one state to another.
Right.
Now, unlawfully seizing, confining, kidnapping, abducting, and then, ransom or reward would be written off as, well, we're not letting you leave the room.
Exactly.
Until you give us what we want.
Exactly.
And what we want is to you to say on video, I'm released, and for you to sign the paper.
Right.
Which literally on video, they have
exactly
him
what
saying,
happened.
You're released. I already signed it. And you see someone with a gun. So not letting someone leave the room.
It's kidnapping, nigga.
Is a kidnapping
charge.
What the fuck? You
don't have to be a genius to put these 2 and 2 together. What is wrong with these people? And the lawyers will just sit there and say this bullshit. You said the case was weak 2 months ago.
His ass got a
then
4K video of him robbing Gucci Mane or Gucci Mane. Yeah, do you know how stupid you are?
Confining somebody. Like
you should have let that man go, bro. You shouldn't have did none of that, bro.
Right.
That's
my favorite. That's my favorite rapper.
For you to not let someone go and hold them at gunpoint, and tell them, look, we're doing this because you need to do this for us.
He a real nigga that try to put a nigga front of streets on. Now he
definition
probably never gonna do that again because a nigga like you.
Unless Bradford Cohen knows something I don't, that's just how it looks to me.
He does.
Now a lot of people.
I'm gonna tell you something. Do lawyers understand law better than the average person? Yeah, but you don't have to be a fucking genius to understand a lot of this stuff. They just want you to think that they're geniuses so that you pay them.
Lying.
Like most of a job of a lawyer is just reading and typing. That's it. That's all they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might if I'm not a licensed lawyer, but if I had to defend myself
just
on a
like
case,
I
can go to the law library and read laws, read cases that have something to do with my case.
It's not.
Or similar cases. Fucking type out stuff, write stuff out. Like, it's really not that hard. They just put this stuff in front. It's not like a brain surgeon where if you ain't never went to school for brain surgery and you try to give somebody brain, you gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying? That's not like that. Like, you don't have to be a genius to fucking to know what's a kidnapping and what's not, especially when we have a 4K video. They just go to school for 12 years or however long, they pass the bar and all that. They just do all that so that they can charge you more. That's it. That's all they do. Most of a lawyer job is relationships, you know what I'm saying, shystiness, like that, bro.
People will be spooked too by this image right here that the feds uploaded of a USB drive with 8 gigabytes worth of shit. But all it is the government's response to the defendant's motion. So basically everything we went over in my last Pooh Shiesty video talking about, 80 or 60 something reasons as to why the feds will get the fuck out of here. That's all this is. It's just
that
all the
nigga
paperwork
retarded, cuz he's
and this
short,
is allegedly the latest
I'm right here,
photo.
I told you.
I'm right here, y'all. Wow, you can tell this nigga is. He in there blinging his teeth, boy. You can tell knock them bitches out your mouth eventually, cuz you're not the king of Memphis.
And then look at the comment. Somebody said, "Who he flexing on? I can go outside and buy ice cream." He can't do that.
From fucking
like, you think somebody cares? You
flexing the grill being in jail. Like you ever finna get out, nigga. You must be gay, cuz.
Okay, bro. You think that makes you cool?
Like, man.
Like, people just
how you
can tell.
Like, I want to have Bentley trucks.
It's
I want to
nothing
have
but air up there, gang.
How can you go to jail for years, get out,
at all.
and then you already have enough shit, and you want to go back to hell? Yeah, I'm the king, and I get whatever I want.
Across social media, showing the Memphis rapper smiling while wearing a yellow jail uniform and flashing his grills. The image quickly went viral with fans debating his appearance and wondering what comes next. Someone said, who he flexing on? I can go outside and buy ice cream. He can't do that. Damn. Attorney Jasmine would leave hard eyes. Somebody would say he love it in there. Yeah, he comfortable. Keep him.
That's what
man,
I
how
just
can
said.
you be rich
Nigga,
and
how
be
the fuck
okay?
can you be rich and want to be in prison? You gotta be homosexual.
Mindset
Cause that's what it is men all day, twin. Broke niggas
going over his legal
and the
situation.
only reason you the king in that bitch, cause they a lot of broke niggas, so they gonna listen to you.
Faces a maximum
sentence. Come to South Carolina with that bullshit, niggas to kill you for what you did to Gucci.
If not,
and I'm not even saying I'm gonna do it. Come to South Carolina and get locked up, twin.
Decades.
And after seeing the video that was recovered from Big Dirty's phone, I don't see how he isn't gonna get that. Unless they offer him a plea that's too good not to take. I don't think the plea would be.
Yeah, that nigga life, bro. I don't even want to see his ass 10 years. He's gonna try to hurt my motherfucking
unless they offer him a plea that he can't refuse. If he takes this to trial, I don't see how he's not gonna get put away forever.
His ass out of here,
and even Big 30 recording it, I mean, bro, you're literally recording a kidnapping. Hey, say this. Hey, sign this. I already said it. I already signed it. You know, let me go. It's like I don't see any way out of this. To me, looking at the definition of kidnapping, it meets the definition. Absolutely. To me, even though we see someone else with a Draco, they've basically confirmed everyone in that room was under Pooh Shiesty's command. So whether he had the gun or not, it doesn't really fucking matter because they're doing it on the behalf of him.
Exactly.
It is him that's getting released from the contract, not anyone else.
Not nobody else.
So everything that took place is on behalf of him.
Matter at all. It does not matter
even
at all.
He didn't have the
you
gun,
need
does that
to
really
go
make the biggest
to
difference?
No.
jail.
I personally don't think so. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments.
You
Lil Durk wasn't even there. He locked up for murder.
In jail.
So it's like, does it really matter?
Want your ass out.
You sent them to go kill a nigga. You're gonna get locked up.
In the world that make me want your ass. Like, you just robbed.
Can we stop acting slow and
I don't even message you no more like that, Pooh Shiesty's. I haven't listened to you.
That's what the lawyers
do,
though. They'll act slow and act dumb. Like, oh no, what? Well, yeah, I see it's on camera, but that camera was illegally obtained because that, like, just bullshit, gang. Just bullshit. They use these big words, these lawyer words that you never heard before, and they try to convince you that this shit makes sense, and it don't make sense.
Let him stay in there.
Yeah, it's just
he want to be in there. The nigga cut like that.
Stay in there. Why would I feel
in
bad?
In jail in a suit, and they had your ass in a turtle suit.
Explain to me why I would spend my time.
Where you want to go to PC?
Why would I spend my time
Aggie?
For a nigga like
but with that being said, if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, bro. Comment your favorite part of this video. Peace out, rat chasers.